Hey guys, how's it going? I just purchased both the Acer Aspire One 10.1-inch netbook, as you can see right here, and I also purchased the Asus 10.1-inch netbook, the 1000HE. These are both the top-rated notebooks in their netbooks in their class, but you can't really find much head-to-head comparisons online. So I thought I would just tell you of the major differences between the two, because pretty much they're mostly the same. That's why I'm not going to go any performance issues, because they're basically just about the same computer, except for, of course, for the Asus has a way better of a battery life. But there's just a few things that are just on the build itself are just way different and are really need to be brought up and talked about a lot more, because they really, I mean, to me, they really matter. So first off, which a lot of people, I don't know why the reviews just kind of leave this out a lot, but the Acer, the Aspire One, the battery just, I mean, just sticks out. I mean, you add so much more space than you would think. So much so that I bought a netbook case. It wouldn't even fit the case. I mean, it was just tearing along the fabric. So I mean, as you can see from the Asus, there's nothing sticking out. And then you have the Acer. I mean, it's just a huge amount. Just to give you a better example, I'll put the Asus on top of it, and look at that. Look how much less room it's taking up compared to the Acer. I mean, you're saving a good, I mean, just about, I would say, I don't have a measuring stick on me right now, but I would say just about maybe 1.5 to 2 inches. And that might not seem a lot, but I mean, it all adds up. So yeah, that's my first major gripe with the Acer. The second one, and this can be a gripe depending on how you look at it. For me, it is only because I do like to work outside a lot, but the Acer does have a very glossy, very glossy screen. I mean, so much so that I have literally one lamp lit. It's a very dark room, and you can easily see a pretty bright reflection of myself. So, I mean, if you're going to be working outside a lot in the daylight, I really don't recommend this notebook, just based on that screen. The Asus, on the other hand, is a lot darker. As you can see, there's no real reflection of me. You can't really see much. So that definitely, I mean, like I said, it doesn't, I can't say it wins. It just depends on how you look at it. If you're going to be working the daylight a lot, you for sure are going to want the Asus. Another kind of minor detail is that the Acer only has a zero point 0.3 webcam, or yeah, a camera, while the Asus has a 1.3, which is a bit better. I wouldn't know. I really haven't compared the image quality. On to now my major gripe with the Asus. I mean, you would think Asus is a hands down winner, right? Well, not so fast. The touchpad itself is good. The touchpad, it's very wide, lots of space. You know, it's fine. Compared to the Acer's a lot smaller. So yeah, the touchpad itself on the Asus is better. Now, the touchpad buttons are a completely different story. While the Acer, this is the Acer by the way, while the Acer only has one bar, it's very sensitive, very easy to touch. You don't have to put a lot of force into it. A lot of people complain about it being only just one bar. I don't get what the big deal is. I mean, you're not going to accidentally, hit all the way to the right if you're meaning to left click. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal as people are making it. And like I said, it's very easy to press down. Now, the Asus, on the other hand, has the stiffest buttons I have ever witnessed on a laptop. I mean, it is just ridiculous. I mean, if I'm scrolling down a web page, my finger was turning red. So it's just unnecessary, and it's probably going to be the reason why I'm going to return the Asus and keep the Acer, which is exactly the opposite of what most people do. Just to give you an idea of how much force is needed to press on this button, unless you maybe press exactly on the edge. I'm gonna put the Asus on the tip of my couch and show you how much I can tip the computer and kind of move around the computer without it even pressing the button. Now take a look at this. Now I'm pressing pretty hard. Look how much that computer, oh, I got one. Look how much the laptop is shaking, or the netbook is shaking. I mean, it should not be that hard to push down a touchpad button. It just shouldn't. And I know a lot of people say, well, you can just use the trackpad, the touchpad. It's a lot easier. Well, you know, some of us were scrolling down web page and stuff. You know, we're used to the touchpad buttons. I myself am used to the touchpad button, and I really can't stand this. And I was very disappointed to witness this on the laptop. I mean, this laptop was great, other than this, but this is a big deal to me. And I mean, look how much I can move around the laptop without even pressing down. Oh, I got one. Look, without even pressing the button. It's just utterly ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, you guys get the idea. It takes a lot of force, so much so that, yeah, as I said, I'm probably going to be returning it. Now, maybe I have a defective, I got out a defective batch. If that's the case, please let me know. I'll just exchange it. I don't want to have to return it, but if this is the part of the build, I have to. I have no choice, because this is just, it's way too much force to put down a button. And also, as you can see, very loud as well. Look at that right. Listen how loud it is. Imagine being on a plane flight and doing that. Your neighbor is going to get pretty pissed. The Acer, very sensitive, very silent. So yeah, those are just the a few comparisons of the two netbooks. You guys have any questions, let me know. I'm probably going to be returning the Asus pretty soon, so yeah, let me know if there's anything you want me to compare before I return it. Anyway, that's about it. Take care.